panorama. You get a better view. There we go. Focus out there. That might make a big difference in the quality of image. Let's crank it up a bit, turn it down a bit like that. See the face in the frame. Not so much it. You've probably seen enough of my face to last you for a lifetime. Wind picked up a bit, but I still have that layer to put on. I've got extra gloves if I want them. I feel pretty good. Feeling pretty comfortable right now. I could put on my Christmas lights. I could do that. Nav lights, light up top, red and green in the bow. Kind of Christmassy. Let's do that. Let's do that. Our Christmas lights. Red and green on the bow, you know, for port and starboard in North America. No, it's not the same everywhere. It's the navigation aids are different in a harbor. Red right returning does not hold sway outside of North America. So check. Perfect. It's also funny thing I just thought of, just popped in my brain right now. Within the last month, it has occurred to me that I use my boat mostly for living. It's my home, right? But it's an extremely capable blue water cruising boat. But, you know, within the last 2 months, it occurred to me, you know, I'm too old and fat. I can barely move around. I don't want to be in that boat. I can't imagine myself going sailing anywhere. And now I feel like it's not such a bad idea, you know? Especially if I can find somebody to help me wrinkle the sheets. That's a pleasant thought, isn't it? That is a pleasant thought. A few ripples going on, but nothing serious. Where's the needle out there? Oh, you know what? There's I can see a lot of action out there in the water. There's a big tide exchange happening. Whoa, whoa! Out there on the horizon, I can see a lot of there's a lot of motion in the ocean. So we might not want to go there. We'll go to the breakwater, pop our head out the turn, and go back in. Because I think it's going to be unpleasant out there. I can see on the horizon, I can see the waves changing the horizon dramatically. And I can see them that far away from here, then there's probably some big tide exchange going on. I don't need to be there. I don't need to do that. Might rain too. But because I'm under the solar panels, it doesn't matter. If it starts to rain, I don't care. I suppose I could have gone for a walk, but this is more fun, to say the least. Definitely a lot different. I might just go up past the breakwater for a photo op and then come back inside. Let's see what it's like. If it gets shitty out there, we'll turn around. We'll head for Brochi. Drive by breakwater. There is one other boat out in the water out there. I see way back there, but they're nowhere near me, so I'm not going to worry about them for a while. People out for their Christmas stroll. It's a nice day. It is a nice day today. It's a nice day today. Today. yard here. Nothing worth getting excited about. Oh. Wind's coming from the east. I wonder how good the audio is. Oh, I forgot to plug the phone in. Fuck. Oh, shit, I got that. Right now before it dies on me. Well, this one does run better than the previous one. It's certainly been run the whole time on the battery, so let's give it some juice. Straighten you up just a little bit. Get that out of the water. Plug in my USB cable. Plug in my phone. Good to go. The boat has a solar controller under there, under that seat. Oops, I'm gonna do this bit here. Do a little walk and talk. Sit still. Boat's got a solar controller down there. It brings in. Whoops. You can't see from the picture, but I'm zigging around, like zigging and zagging like crazy. So it brings in solar, 36 volts to the battery, and then it also has 36 volts going over here to that guy. And this guy down here has a depth sounder. You can see that. And so it's got a step-down transformer to take the 36 down to 12, and that's where the bilge pump power is. There's an outlet there that goes up to power the lights. No, wait. Nav lights come back here because they're controlled down here. So 12 volts from there coming back to here. Underneath the seat has power control for the navigation lights, the horn, and the headlights. And bilge pump, that's what that is. Bilge pump power is there. It was installed before all the navigation stuff. Now it's under the seat, so that's the bilge pump switch. Right. Now it's 99 feet, 100 feet deep. We're approaching Broachy Ledge. Wind's picked up a bit. I checked, nothing to worry about. Even if there is something to worry about, I can just turn around and crank up the motor, so what else? It's actually, the fact that it's cold now with a little bit of wind is going to make it, when I round the corner, go back inside the harbor, it's going to make it that much more refreshing. You know what? I should have. Shit, I never thought of that. I use my default account on YouTube to post up these videos. I should have. Oh, fuck, what if I can transfer it? Is it possible to transfer one account to another account so that it's. Well, it's still the same thing. It shouldn't make any difference. It shouldn't make any difference. I don't really have anything on YouTube that's anything serious anyway, so it doesn't really matter if the whole account is under this one or not, right? Under the Wayback machine? It doesn't really matter, right? That's such a common phrase, and I'm pretty sure somebody else already copied it, but I didn't have it on the, I looked for it on, I didn't look for it on YouTube. I didn't look for it on YouTube. I did look for it in general. I searched the Wayback machine on Google, I was on IMDb. It was IMDb when I searched for it, not on Google. So, who knows? Maybe I can't use that name. Better find out. I'll call it the Wayback Machine 66. If I cover it. In fact, we can put the title. I'll put the title of the webpage now too, so that it'll be unique. Part of the title, it will be the title, So what the hell does that mean? Because it'll look like a username, right? Wayback Machine 66. People always put like their birth year in their username, so they have a unique identifier, because they have a common name like John Smith. John Smith 4008, right? They're all over the place. So that's probably what I'll do. Everybody tide drift's going on right now. I can see the solar panels. You need to see the view of the solar panels. There we go. So we have a little chop going on, but it's probably because the tide's changing. I can check the tide chart, but no idea. Make sure my sweater's up all the way. It's actually a good side benefit of this chop. It's kind of choppy like this. You can see if there's anything in the water because it stands out more. The stuff that's just floating under the surface is hard to see, right? This will make it move around and make it easier to see. I think. I hope. Maybe that's faulty reasoning. Not sure. I better turn on my phone, but I'm talking on my phone, aren't I? Make sure I turn the ringer on. There we go. Silent mode off, turn the volume up, can't reach it because the buttons are too in the folder. Make sure the volume's up all the way. Reach it. Doesn't matter. If I need it, I'll grab it. We are approaching Broachy Ledge, just outside of Victoria Harbour. We're just having a little pleasant noon. Is it only been 12 minutes? Can that be right? Wow. That can't be right. There must be another video of this. So nice just to be out here, you know. The wind's from the east and I'm about to turn around. So once I turn around, I start heading back in. I'm going to go around Broachy, the little navigation marker, the Broachy Ledge. Once I turn around, it'll be like 2 minutes. Once I turn around, the wind will be behind me. And all of a sudden I'll be really, really warm again. So I'll be traveling with the wind, so I won't be blowing down my neck anymore. So that will be a pleasant change. The wind's coming from right that way. Northeast. Wow. Oh, that breeze is good. North wind. Yep, just slipped the north wind. Yep. Right that way. Oh, you know, actually go this way. If I can go this way around Broachy. If I go the other way, you won't see it. If I keep it on this side, then you can see it. If I go around that way, you won't see it because the phone's over here. So let's go around this way. Force of habit. I usually go the other way. Force of habit, but it's not this time. There's a big kelp bed right there, so I'm gonna go around that too. I changed direction so the water's thumping off the hull of it. It's raining over in the hills, the foothills. Where did the snow? Did it cold enough to snow? I didn't check the temperature. I have no idea how cold it is. Couldn't tell you. I mean, it's single digits, but definitely not below 0 Celsius. Thank you. There's a wake for that pilot boat left. I should get us here in about 5 or 10 minutes. Around the seaweed. I need a boat hook in here. I need a little hook so I can grab shit. A few times I've seen stuff in the water that need to come out, like that bucket in front of me, for instance. Which is now my emergency toilet. But right. The sidewalls are pretty tall. It's like 1.5 feet down to touch the water, which is a good safety feature. But I mean, the water has a long way to go before you get into the boat, you know. But it makes it really hard to reach over and grab shit if you want to. The boat's stable, so you can lean over as far as you want. Still do what you want. You don't have to. This water's fucking cold. If anybody's wondering, this is the Pacific Ocean between Vancouver Island and the Olympic Peninsula over there. And the water is about 4 degrees Celsius, and it stays that way pretty much all the time. Unless you're in a really sheltered, shallow area that has very little flow through. Like an estuary or a lagoon or something sort of that. Now the wind is coming this way again. Now we'll go around Broad Street. Discovery Island's over there. Downtown. Broad Ledge. I'll show you. We'll show you on the nav. There's my nav system right there. So it shows us at kelp bed. There's less kelp now because winter time. It's all broken off by the big storms. It says 26 feet. Depth counter is 36. Because there's probably high tide right now. The tide either. Merry Christmas period. The traffic control. Okay, now the wind is at our nose. Now around back to Ogden Point. That the inner harbor is a lot calmer and quieter. Not so exposed. We're going to ride this out. It's a little rough, a little windy, kind of cold. Looks like some waves up there. We're going to ride it out. See what happens. I thought the wind would be behind me and turn around. On my nose. Picking up the chocolate. I'm going to speed up and get out of this. Let's go inside. Let's get rolling. Okay. Probably can't hear me. Now I'm going full speed. Let's get back inside. We're inside the harbor, I mean. Saltwater on the lens with the face all converted. Why bother? It's cool, it's refreshing. It's definitely not short for them. I'm definitely glad I put on the long john because I would not be comfortable now if I hadn't. I would not be comfortable. Let's look up, these gloves on, spend a warmer layer, still have my scarf around my neck. Around my neck. Don't feel the need yet. 20 minutes. I'll hear some shit on my way home. Streaks in the sky ahead of us, you know, like there's something coming in about to blow through. Yeah. Look at the sky back there. It's wintry. Wintry sky. If it's still windy when around the corner, I might keep the revs up. If it's not windy, once I get past, there's less fetch. Fetch is the distance wind travels across the water, building up momentum. So if you have a long fetch, like if you're near Seattle, the wind's going that way, it builds up more momentum, does more damage. If you have short fetch, like near the shore, it doesn't rev up as fast. So yes, our pleasant cold, it's windier now because I'm moving faster too. So I'm going about maybe 5 knots. So it's probably not that. It's probably not. It's what do you call it? The apparent wind. The apparent wind now that I'm feeling good cold. Once I slow down again, it'll warm up again. So, it'll be fine. went from 99 to 10. I'm like, 10 feet? I'm like, 100. Once it gets up to 100, the lock drops to the last decimal. But it took me by surprise. I got to toot my horn at these guys. Is there a Christmas tune you can do on a horn? That's Jingle Bells, right? That's the easy enough to do. I'd probably do that as a single note, you know, with my horn. I might try that. That's kind of like saying Merry Christmas, right? Doing the tune Jingle Bells. People are taking selfies up at the lighthouse. I'm going to turn this so you can see the reactions as we go back. That's anticlimactic. I got a few waves. Wonder if that's even remotely intelligible as a tune. It looks like they just keep going shitty. I might go in. That's 23 minutes right now. It'll be 45 by the time I get to the dock. I might call it. I made my point. I've been out in the water. Airport taxiways. When I get there, I'll make my call. We're going in further or not. I might go inside. Yeah, I'm going to go in harbor. Yeah, fuck it. So I want to get calmer. I check the wind. It's going to slow down. If the rain's on, or if it rains or snows, doesn't matter. Although the direction those are traveling makes me wonder. Looks like they get ripped by wind. There's a little squall coming through something. Parents saying that too, you know. Someone didn't brush their teeth today. There's my marker. Inner harbor with flat calm. That's gonna do it. I'll slow down and I'm gonna get to the marker. That's what you get. Just keep looking like this. Oh, that's even better. Marker, I'm actually going to stop and check my batteries and make sure everything is cool. Stop the file, it's too big. all the going in or out. When you're boating, if you think the conditions aren't right, then you don't go out. If things are getting worse, you go in. You never get better. Do a quick pan around. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Fun? You want to do it again? Let's go the other way. That's probably an unconscious quote from... That was fun! You want to do it again? No! Trivia question, movie quote. That was fun! You want to do it again? No! You're scaring me! I left the name out there so it's not spoiled. Not a scary movie. Or a scary moment. Moment of realization, actually. Moment of realization. There it is. There it is again. Ta-da! The tinted beetle. Round and round. Round and round. That's what you do. Just keep going around the block. Round and round they go. Round and round. Round and round. This is the neighborhood. I'll probably get in trouble for this, but Merry Christmas. Oh, oh, oh. I'm sure I broadcast it. Oh yeah. That's last year. Check the weather real quick. Last night. Check the weather real quick here. I'm gonna stop this.